Alright, so here's a video for the HVFF follow focus unit for the Canon 2030 and 40 cameras. Do it yourself, no machine, no tools. I'm going to move quick here. If you got the list, there might be a few updates as we go. The first thing I can say is that you're going to need to get another one of these, one that's 1 inch, because the 2 3/4 only gives you about 1.5 inches diameter, and it's just not big enough. The space will require a bigger bolt. So get 2 of these, a 1 inch one and a 3/4. That'll make it longer. Okay, so we're going to start quick. Using number 1, which is the conductor, we're going to go with number 1, 2, 3, and 4 is going to go quick. You're going to take the 832 bolt, which is the number 2, round head by 832 by 3/4, put it through there. Then you're going to go with your 1/2 L space washer, this guy right here, slide that on there, and then go to the lock nut on the end of that. Boom, right there. That's your wheel right there, little wheel. That's 1 through 4 right there. Pretty easy. There's that. Okay. Then you're going to move to the 2-inch bolt, number 5, which is this guy. It's going to go through the bottom. Then you're going to go to those clamp pieces, and like I said, you're going to get the 2 pieces that are longer. One that's longer, you'll see this is a 3/4, this is the 1. And then what you got to do with this is you got to bend. We'll see on these real quick here. When it comes to you, it comes double flat like this, but you got to get one side like that. So you got to bend. I recommend doing this one side that's already kind of crimped right there. Just bend it up again so it's like that. And the reason being is because you need to get room. Once you put this on here, once that goes in there, you need to have room for that bolt to be underneath but not hit the lens. Oh, I forgot. If I failed to mention, at this point you will need one of these photodiox lens hoods. Or I guess I would assume a wide-angle lens or something that would give it length, because it's a little bit too long. We'll work on finding a better clamp down the road, but for now it works real nice on the hood, and we'll get to that later. So there we are. There's the clamp. Make sure that when you're doing this, you have the wheel, like, see, I have it on the wrong side. So you want the longer side on top, like that, so that the wheel, so that when it comes together on the other side, it looks nice and secure, and it's also directly on the other side. See that perfectly right here. So, okay, moving fast. We're going to move to, I think it's number 6, or is it number 7? We got the clamp, number 7, 8, 9, and pretty much 10 is going to move quick. We're going to start with this little guy right here, which is these little washers, which is the 1/4 inch, 6.4 nylon nut washer, or nylon nut, I guess. You're going to move next. Once you get those done, I'm not going to clamp anything too tight on there. Next, you're going to move to these little spacer 1 1/4 6.4 nylon flat washers. Yeah, 2 of those go right over that guy right there, and you'll see that makes it nice and flat, even with the top of this thing. Just make sure you see where we're at here. Sorry about this video camera. I wanted to have my HV in the video, so this unfortunately kind of doesn't work too well. But okay, so anyway, so here's that 1.5 inch metal washer, the zinc one with the 1/4 inch middle. Perfect. Slides on there. It's going to give us a nice flat base for our washer. Here's where you can go 2 different ways. The way I have on here is using these 2, which are 2 1/4 inch. What are they? They're number. Where are they? Number 11. 2 3/8 inch by 2 1/4 inch by 1/8 inch. These are big fatties, and there's about $1 a piece. And then here's that little Hillman steel spacer. It's actually going to fit right in there. You see, just like that. I mean, it's a perfect little fit. Has to go in here like that, and then that's going to go on there. Boom. Now you pretty much have the basis of the working unit right there. You can see the thing spinning. There'll be definitely room for adjustment. I'll say it a few times on this thing because it's not perfect, but without the machining and all the different parts, I got to think it's a pretty good achievement. The next, guys, is going to be this washer, which is the 0.562 by 0.375 by 1.1.5. That's a number 12 piece. It's going to slide right on to go over the rest of that part, make it nice and snug. Then you're going to go to the 5/8, number 13, the 5/8 by 1/4 by 3/8. Put him on there. And then you're going to go to your knob, which was my favorite piece. It was 46 cents, and the last thing I found. And this is the half inch box adapter, number 14, and it just fits perfectly over there. From there, you're going to move on to this little guy right here, which was the, I believe, 1/4 inch by 3/4 inch metal washer. It's a little guy. It just barely fits on the end there. Makes it just perfect, keeps it all snug. And then the lock washer, you see I painted some of this stuff. You'll see on the other model that I painted everything ahead of time, but that's up to you. Just kind of get it on there. You can tweak with that later. Once you can see, boom, it works. The other optional piece is the bigger 3/4 one, and these slide together. You can flip it around. It's kind of interchangeable. You can kind of do that how you want. You'll see that it covers up the end if you want. But the cool thing about this is having that is the gear ratios. You can get the gear ratio from here, or you can go to here for some more fine-tuning type of stuff, which I really enjoyed at Disneyland. So there's pretty much the unit. You know, maybe watch the video again. Definitely have your parts list. Maybe get some stills of this. I don't know, whatever you guys would do. But you know, send me any questions if you have any issues. I'm going to move on here just a second and show you how to clamp it on, and then we're going to go from there. Alright, so next we want to get the lens, take the lens hood off. It's not already off the camera, get on there. And you want to get this thing molded nice. Now you can see I already kind of have it bent out. I just did it a couple times, but you want to start with it super flat out. So, you know, as they come, get this thing straight, get these things even, make sure that bolt's not sticking out here. As far in on the lens hood as you can go, right here. Make sure it's the wheels on the inside. Put the top clamp kind of just up against it, or sorry, I guess put it more like in the pit. I guess, yeah, do it like that, and just round it around. I mean, just get it as evenly flat as you can on there. All right, and you can see that. And then you're gonna have to bend these up at the clamps up at the end to accommodate that bolt that's gonna come through here. And once you get that there, let that sit on there for a while so that it stays in there, because you want to have it just, I mean, if you go back and look and make sure it's completely round in there, you'll see, I'll use this one for example, mine is very much rounded, it's very well fit, and it actually just will slide right on there. Okay, then what you want to do is, you want to go back to you actually want to release this, take the screws off, make sure it's back open again, and then put your lens hood back on your video camera. Okay, so now I want to pull this. Now I got the molded one. Just bend it out a little bit. Go back over to my HV. Just slide it right around the edge. Since it's already pretty much molded, you're just gonna grab each side of these and just pinch it down till the piece comes in there. Sometimes the threads of the bolt alone will keep it on there. This is where I suggest not using a lock washer, because it's just easier to slide and adjust. Now that I got it on there, it will slide with the slider and the front of the thing. So it's pretty easy just to move it on down. You can adjust the slider like that. I mean, you have full control of where you can put it, especially if you bend in and on the metal parts. You see I've got it painted black, but any which way you can kind of, all the stuff will maneuver a little bit for you. The cool feature is, of course, once you got it out, it's a little bit noisy. Depending on how you adjust it, it could be better. It can be real noisy if you're not careful, but it's still better than nothing. I really like the fact that you can do this. If you want to turn your screen around and you want to control it like that, you can still, and then boom, you're right back down to action again. That's pretty much it, you guys. There it is right there. There's your HVFF. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me or first comment on the video. I appreciate all input. I want to put a special thanks out to the guys at HV20.com. Mainly Shane88, who was the guy that we all of us over there know, had a really nice unit developed and then disappeared. So it inspired us to make our own. If anybody finds this video too difficult to follow, I guess I could make it and sell it since I know how to do it. Wasn't really the main point, but anyway, so thanks a lot everybody for watching. Have fun building your HVFF, and I hope it all works out for you, and let me know what you think.